If you're looking for Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinstank.com in the description below and use the code TRAY for 5% off your order. Enjoy the video. Hey, what's up guys, TRayALLDay here, and as you probably noticed, this is a double upload. Now, it wasn't meant to be in the first place, but I figured this is a pretty important episode in the series that you guys really need to watch, so I did decide to get it out early, but that means there won't be a Fulham Career Mode episode out tomorrow because I don't really have time to get another one out. I have a lot of stuff going on, so I won't be able to get that out, but there will be a Lyon Career Mode episode out tomorrow. So, to compensate, that will be out tomorrow. Today was a double upload day of Fulham. Tomorrow will just be one Lyon episode, and then on Saturday, we will go back to the Fulham Career Mode. So, either way, I hope you enjoy the video. The title is called Conflicting Emotions for a reason. Stay tuned till the very end of the video to find out why. My name's TRayALLDay, and I'm out. What's up, guys? TRayALLDay here, and welcome to episode number 32 of my Fulham Career Mode. Now, usually, when we have a game to start off the episode against Crystal Palace, as you can obviously see, I would just start off there, but if we go over to our transfers page, I was setting some players on the sell players list. What the hell happened to our weekly wage budget? We are... Oh, no, okay. Now we have 0. Alright, that scared me. Alright. That literally makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, FIFA. You can just stay broken. But anyway, going to the sell players list as we sort by position. Obviously, we have more than one player that can play left back and right back in... really, any of our center backs, I would be perfectly fine playing those positions. Moore can play right back, as well as Fofana, and of course Josh Gatt. So really, we just need a backup left back come January, but I'm perfectly fine playing any of those players that can play right back in the left back position. That's perfectly fine with me. But going down, I do think we have too many wingers and too many strikers, so we're going to send a few out on loan. As you can see, Leia, Saga, and Dembele. I would send out Wilson, but I don't think he'd get any offers considering he just joined as well. Berahino is more of a backup that we need on our bench rather than sending out on loan. So for the time being, Dembele and Leia Seiko will be the only two going out on loan, as well as Williams, who I think I'm actually going to try to sell rather than actually send out on loan. So we'll see what happens with him. As well, we're trying to sell Nathan Redmond because I think he's more of a bench player, and if we can get some money for him, I will use that money to possibly sign a center mid or a left back, because I think that's kind of more needed at the moment, if I'm honest. I think I made a mistake in signing Saint-Maximin and James Wilson. Probably should have bought Ryan Gold, but can't really do anything about it now, considering Veritu's injured as well. We probably need a center mid, so we will send out Redmond, try to sell him, and see what happens from there. But those are really the only players I'm trying to get rid of on the transfer list selling-wise. But for loans, Dominguez and Donnelly will stay on there. Palmer Brown has a role to play at the club this season, I think, just in cup games mainly. But yeah, that's basically it. So let's head on to the game against Crystal Palace. Let's in fact see if they won their first game or not. In fact, they... did not. They're at 19th, lost by 2 goals, so that should be very interesting to see what we can do against them. Let's see the starting 11s. Our starting 11, of course, Lascelles comes in for his debut. Moore is going to be playing right back for this game, and Nathan Redmond gets the start, although I'll probably switch him at halftime for Wilson or Saint-Maximin for their debuts. And what's-his-face, Leia Seika, who did score 2 goals in the last episode, was a bit mad that he was on the bench, and he didn't even make the substitutes for this game because he was way too tired. But we're going to try to send him out on loan anyway, so let's see what we can do against Crystal Palace. Saive. Going through, nice pass, but Ntep, how did you miss? Ah, for fuck's sake. Fry scores, 58th minute. Unbelievable. Okay, sweat this one over. Fofana, he's got a lot of shot power, banging it. No. Still gets it back. Fofana, right to Hennessy. And Haidara can't get his head to it. Island Saint-Maximin. Shot right to Hennessy. And Tep, Westwood, right to Hennessy again. They're through again, Rossi. Oh my god, Can none of you mark Jermaine Defoe? Freaking Jermaine Defoe. None of you can freaking... that's so annoying. So annoying. There were 3 of them around him. Guess we're going to have to make some substitutions. That's frustrating. Probably going to change formations to a 3 at the back just to go a bit more attacking. We're down 2. There's no way we're coming back in this one. So maybe, I guess something like that. Go over to the squad role. Pogba, Lascelles, and Moore at the back. Perfectly fine. Have Westwood and Fofana in the middle. Like that. Oxlade-Chamberlain over on the right. We'll take off Haidara for Josh Gatt. And then have Entep. Actually, we'll put Entep on the left, Gatt on the right, have Oxlade-Chamberlain playing cam, and have Saint-Maximin and Wilson up front. We'll go with that. Hopefully we can get 2 goals back. Not that much time left. Look at the match facts. We've been playing really well. Come on, boys. Full time, 2-0 the final score. Couldn't get anything back. And we lose. Drop points at home. Not a good thing, and looking at the stats, we probably should have done better than that, but let's move back on into the transfer window, see if anything happens before our next game. Guys, the worst news possible in the world has just come in. You haven't seen it yet. I've seen it. Let's move over to the player conversations. Yep. No words. Absolutely no words. EA has fucked with us already by making us get rid of Emerson Heinemann, and now we're gonna have to get rid of the face of the series, Paul-Georges Entep. I will try my best to hold on to him. Please don't do this to me. Holy shit. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I'm not talking because I am just in shock. Like, why the hell do they do this to me? Freaking Barcelona. Holy shit. Yeah, I want 40 for him. If I get 40 for him, that's perfectly fine. I will take 40. So annoying. Player back from injury, Jordan Vera 2. And my mood's just completely dropped. Just, it's all, my morale's all gone. But whatever, we'll move over to the squad screen and go over to edit player, because we are going to be changing the appearance of James Wilson. After the last game, he just looks, look at him, like he looks like a little, I don't know, he looks retarded. So we're gonna untuck his jersey so he looks a bit better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Probably give him some sleeves as well and new boots, because last game he just looked really retarded sitting up front. So let's give him some Nikes. Oh man, that that's just a kick in the balls. Why do they do that to me? Why? He's our best player and you're freaking making me get rid of him. We'll go with that for him though. James Wilson, give him some long socks as well, high socks. Perfectly fine. Apply and exit. My mood is completely gone. It's just completely done. We're gonna change our formation, not our formation, our squad. For some reason, EA again won't freaking fix their game. But anyway, we're gonna make some changes to our squad for the next game. It is, of course, the second leg in Europa League. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put in Saint-Maximin for a start. Maybe Berahino, he kind of deserves one if I'm honest. Put Entep on the bench. Yeah, he'll come on. Maybe it might be his last game though, so we'll probably have to bring him on at some point during the game. Grealish will come in as well for Ox needs a break, so we'll give him one. And then I think Westwood's gonna have to stay in if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he'll definitely have to stay. No, actually, we'll take off Palmer Brown and move Pogba up to midfield, and that will work perfectly fine actually. And then we're going to move Fofana and Grealish, and I think that's a pretty set starting 11, except for Moore's going to come out for... We'll give Sakai a run. That's our starting 11 for the next game against... Is it Esber... something like that I'm playing? I think so. We're away from home, though. Hopefully my mood can rise with a strong defeat in progressing into the group stages of Europa League at least, and getting out of this playoff. Let's go. Fofana banging it. Nice save again. Saint-Maximin bangs it in. And that's his first goal for the club. Love that hair. Saint-Maximin getting his first goal for the club. Fantastic. 25th minute. Fofana's shot troubles the keeper, and all he has to do is toe poke it into the back of the net. 1-0. Berahino. Go through. Cross it over. And Fofana puts it in. Great goal. Fofana with the header. That's, I believe it's only his second goal for the club. And a nice pass over from Berahino. Finds him and puts it in the back of the net. 2-0. Halftime. We're going to take off saga for Entep. Hopefully this is not his last game for the club. And we're going to bring him up at striker. Hopefully get us some goals. Let's go. Entep pushing through, and Entep gets a goal. Yes. Thank you, Entep, for getting a goal. Please don't leave me. Full time, 3-0 is the final score. And we basically had this one in the bag after the first goal. So let's kick on. Let's see if Entep is still at the club. Alrighty, a couple things back. Arsenal say they're willing to spend 33.5 for Paul-Georges Entep. And honestly, I want to get to as close to 40 as I possibly can. So we're going to go 39.5. I'm going to be stingy as stingy as I possibly can with this, because I really don't want to lose him. And if I'm going to, it's going to be for the right money. So again, with Barcelona, same thing, 39.5. I'm going to offer both of them the same thing, basically. If we lose Entep, as of right now, I think we'll use part of the money to sign Florian Thauvin, because he was the right winger we wanted to go for previously, and then as well, we'll probably sign a backup left back and a center mid to go along with it, but it remains to be seen. So let's just simulate forward. For the love of God, please don't leave me. No, don't do this shit to me. Okay. Regarding the sale, we shall not... Thank you. Thank you. We can keep him, guys. It's official. And yeah, thank God. I thought they were going to say they accepted it. So we kept Paul-Georges Entep. We are keeping him. 23. Nope, that's not enough. And another one for Paul-Georges Entep from Man U. 40 is... No, I need 40. We're going to go 42 with Man U. They have the money. They really want him that bad. They're going to have to spend it. And then Barcelona are not going up at all. So we're just going to go ahead and reject it. So we get to be keeping him, which is awesome. Freaking awesome. Thank you, board, for not interfering. You sold Hindman last time without my say. And now you're actually giving me a chance to keep him, which is freaking awesome. So let's take a look at the tables. I believe it will have Europa League on here, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, EA is going to be slow, and it's not going to go over a screen, and it's just going to sit here at the Premier League. That's fun. There we go. Europa League. We are in... Oh, Olympic League A. That's a good group for them. Group letter G with Monaco, Krasnodar, and St. Mirren. That's a pretty difficult group, I guess you could say. Krasnodar and Monaco being the two difficult sides we're coming up against, with St. Mirren not really being a factor, in all honesty. But I think we can get through. We're probably better than Krasnodar, if I'm honest. They're still going to put up a tough test, but Monaco, of course, with all the money they have, will be a very difficult task for us to get through that. But that's a pretty interesting group, to say the least. But either way, I am satisfied. We got to keep our man that we definitely did not want to lose. We'll simulate forward, see if anything else happens, because of course we will not be playing that Spurs game in this episode. But we get a few things back. Monthly scouting update. Manchester United say, fuck. Well, alrighty then. Alrighty. At least we're getting a lot of money for him. At least we're getting a lot of money for him. I honestly didn't think they were going to accept it, but 42 million, you can't go wrong with 42 million. I love Paul-Georges Entep, but 42 million pounds, we can really help the squad out here. Tauvin's probably as highly rated as Entep is, and we're getting him for a lot cheaper, for half the price actually, and then we'll be able to afford a center mid and a left back as well. So if you have any left backs or center mids you want me to sign, leave them in the comment section down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's take a look at the monthly scouting updates. Those are all awful, so we're just going to go ahead and reject all of them, because none of them, no, bad. Don't want to sign him. And then Gandhi looks okay. We'll keep him on there just to be scouted another month. Actually, it looks shit, but we'll leave him on there anyway. And then the last one, 60 to 82, leave that. Lee Morrow looks awful. Michael Rubin looks awful, and Tristan Park looks awful. So we'll leave those guys on there just to get scouted further. We'll see what happens with that, but yeah, looks like that's so frustrating. Alrighty. My name's TRayALLDay. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys really don't want me to sell NTEP, I can go back into the autosave and fix it, but that would kind of be cheating, and I don't want to cheat, so yeah. Either way, let me know any left backs or center mids you want me to sign, because we are going to be going after Florian Thauvin, of course, to be our replacement for NTEP. So, my name's TRayALLDay. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.